What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, today is one of those days, just when you think the roller coaster ride is over, we go for another dip. If you're new to the page, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Never get tired of doing that, right? And we're just going to go from there. Let's just get into it. I just wanted to get this one up before the market closed. Listen. This one is brought to you by Stock Up You. We'll get to that later at the end. Here's what's going on at the time of filming this, right? So we got the S&P 500 drops as trader assess Trump's auto tariff impact, okay? His auto tariff impact and his reciprocal tariffs. We are in a tariff war, and I will tell you that Warren Buffett was absolutely correct. He said it's an act of war, and some people said he was crazy, and now you know that old man is wise beyond his years. Let's see what's going on in the market. We can see Donald Trump and Elon Musk disagree on tariffs. So this is one of the news that came out, stories that came out 15 minutes ago. Why Tesla and CEO Elon Musk don't see Trump's auto tariff, right? So let's see what's going on with that. So we got here, Trump tariffs could be a net neutral or may be good for Tesla, but Elon Musk disagrees, okay? President Donald Trump on Wednesday announced 25%, we know about that, on all cars made in the U.S. and told the press that this could be a net neutral or may be good for Tesla. However, Tesla chief executive Elon Musk disagreed with the president's assessment. Tesla stock advanced on today, all right? The White House has announced the move late Wednesday, saying a tariff effective April 2nd will be added on top of any duties already in place. The new Trump tariffs covers autos and some parts and components, including engines, transmissions, powertrains, auto assembly. Canada and Mexico will only face tariffs on non-U.S. parts, all right? So the fact of the matter is that you have Chinese EVs or Chinese Teslas, and then you have American Teslas. And from my understanding, the American Teslas are created here in America, okay? And so I had Tesla's chart pulled up here. Let's go to it. Let's see. Let me blow that up for you. You like me, you wearing these specs now. All right, so we can see that Tesla is actually up today. Let me see if I can get that up a little bit more. There we go. So you can see Tesla is up today, good people. And I've been DCAing in a Tesla, like I told you guys, that it had a little more negative catalyst to go into before we start actually buying, and it's been holding true. So you can see over the month, we had a big dip. Look at that. It dipped, look at that, 24% in the last month. Look at that. Then it retraced again. And from the bottom now, this is the thing about Tesla. It moves. From the bottom, it went up, 28%, right? But over the month, we could see we're still down 2%, right? So when in doubt, zoom out. But since the tariff news, it has actually performed well. So we're going to see what's going on with Tesla, right? Let's look right here. We could see here, look at this. Now, this is the hourly on Tesla. You could see that it almost touched the 200-day moving average here on the 25th, March the 25th. Then it touched here on the 25th, right? Then what? Rejected, right? Touched again here on the 27th, rejected. And this is the 1 hour. Now we're here again, but we could see that we have decrease in volume going on the hourly on Tesla. So what does that mean for you charters out there? Leave a comment. What does that mean? All right. A lot of you guys following me are way smarter than me when it comes to these technical analysts. Uncle Larry just knows how to make money. Okay. So what's going on? We got the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow all down. Look at that. The Dow has actually fallen sharply again, And we got the NASDAQ down 37 points. The S&P, I'm going to call that flat. But we still have time, right? We still have about an hour and 20 minutes until close at the time of filming this, right? So I just want to show you guys what's going on, but I will tell you that I have been buying. All right, let's go over the last 5 days. I've been sharing with you guys what I have been buying as it pertains to these ETFs. Let's go to a month. So I've been buying. I've been buying the ETF VUG, like I've been saying, FundStrat's new ETF. I've been buying a lot of it in the last 2 days. And then QQQ, I've just been buying them when they're beat down, when they're down in correction territory with the NASDAQ down below 10%. And I just start buying at that level. And that's cool for me. Now, that might not be low enough for some of you guys, but for me on my long-term positions, I'm good with it. And one of these days, you're going to get some bad tariff news here soon, and the market is not even going to say ouch. It's just going to be like, whatever, we've heard this before. And I believe we're getting close to that, right? So the market's still trying to figure out what's going on with these tariffs. I believe that the worst will be over by the second. I do. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen unless, the president comes out with yet a new stream of tariffs, which he could do, all right? Remember, he a little cray-cray, right? And you know what? In all honesty, to be the president of the United States, you got to have a little cray-cray in you. You got to say, I am the best person in the country to have this position. You got to have a little cray-cray. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, so look, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, like I said, has been holding good. Just look at this. Still at 87. Bitcoin has been holding good. Now, we got some good news that is happening behind the scenes, like incoming SEC chair Paul Atkins owns $6 million in crypto-related assets, all right? Though no Bitcoin. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to dive deep into what he actually owns in a later video, but he's really into crypto. And then there was another report that came out that said that his number one thing of when he is fully in is to get regulatory guidelines for the crypto market. That's what his number one thing was, right? And not like the past SEC, Gary Gensler, just delay, deny, and lie, and to keep his foot on crypto. This SEC chair wants clarity, and I believe that that'll be good for crypto, and I believe that that's why we have such strength, especially in Bitcoin. You can see that, right? And even over the last week, we're at 3.7% holding steady. Even with the tariff news, Bitcoin didn't say ouch. And that's showing me a strong sign, okay? What else we got? We went there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Trump picks to run SEC Paul. Yeah, it's a new crypto stance. Get few questions. All right, so that's going on right now. So a lot of positivity in the crypto market, if you ask me. All right, so I showed you guys some stock that I was DCAing in, dollar cost average DCA for you newbies. And that simply means that I've just been buying daily. Now, today, I just snapshot this. They're red, okay? I got to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, all right? And then we can see, these are what I've been buying daily. Snow, Meta. I started buying the Qs, and it might have been a little too early because we don't know. Tomorrow, there may be some more tariff news, and tomorrow he may say we're going to be more lax on the tariffs. So we don't know. So I took the chance to start buying. We could see what they're down for the day. But we also see I started some BABA in there. It's up 2%, and NVIDIA is not doing well. Then you could see here, Tesla is up today at the time of filming this, up 1.5%. I got Palantir in there. We can see Costco up 1, and we can see Amazon up 1. So these are just some things that, like I said, I could be selling in one portfolio and adding in another. And there, you got to be strategic. So right now, I'm simply dollar cost averaging into all of the stock you see and crypto and Bitcoin until the tariff wars are in place or over. Either way it go, good people, whether they're in place or over, at some point, the bleeding will stop. And at some point, you're going to realize you should have been buying. Now, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. And you don't have to start buying when I'm buying. But you have to have a plan. And Josh and I was talking, stocks with Josh and I was talking. And the reason why most people lose money is because they don't have a plan. Even for those of you that's doing options every day. You get in, you're green, but you don't have a plan. Where are you going to take profit? All right. And how much are you going to take profit? How much do you plan on losing? How much can you afford to lose before you even get into that option? You got to have a plan and say, hey, I'm good if I only make 20% on this, or I'm good if I make 10% because I got a lot of cash in, and then get out and do that more times often. You're going to beat most of the people that's doing options because there is no end game. There's no exit strategy. There is no plan. When you have a plan and you execute those plans and you move forward, taking the data, then you will be more successful than somebody that just put money in the market, right? Even on some of your long-term dollar cost average plays, right? I still had, when things get shaky and I think it's top heavy, even on my long-term stock, my long-term plays, I took a haircut. Like I shared with you guys, I took a haircut on Tesla. I took a haircut on Nvidia, meaning I raised my stop loss and it triggered and sold a portion. And I took that cash and I moved it into the ETFs. What ETFs? I'll go over it again. I've been buying VUG. I've been buying, some of you guys are buying VOO, VOO, that's cool. I also have some VTI, which is the overall stock market. And I have a Fund Strats, Granny ETF, because it's large cap and it's actively managed. And I like Tom Lee. He's been killing it. Okay. So listen, I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I just wanted to get this in front of you. The market could change again. We could see that it's just been it literally has been a roller coaster ride. Look at that. That's the month. Let's just go to the day. It's literally been a roller coaster ride. We opened up, went down, then ran all the way up. And then I got some company here. We went to have breakfast, come back, it's down. Then it goes back up, then it's down. And it's just a roller coaster ride. So on days like today, for those of you that's in the money moves, I said I wasn't trading, and this is why. And I'm chilling. But remember, a day that you don't put your money at risk is a day that you live to trade another day. If you want to learn about the stock market, good people, the top link below is going to be Stock Up You. Everything you need to know to make money in this stock market, whether the market is going up, down, bull market, bear market, is in Stock Up You. Everything you need to know. And then for crypto, here we go. Everything you need to know to make money. How to buy, how to sell, how to set stop losses, when to buy and when to sell. It's all in there. And you could watch that at your leisure, wherever you are. It is on the internet. And once you log in, you get a login, and then you can go in at any time. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. Let me know this in the comments section. Do you believe now that these last round of tariffs have been distributed and they will take effect April 2nd? Remember, we got PCE on tomorrow. Do you believe that the worst is priced in, right? Make sure you check out the links below. We love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.